Children, have you ever felt afraid even in broad daylight? A new story is coming. It is called The Shadow That Trembled at Noon. It speaks of a little shadow that was afraid of the light. Yes, even at midday. Because sometimes fear does not come in the dark, but when everything seems clear. It is a story about courage, about that trembling in your chest. That doesn't mean weakness, but growth. If you want to discover what happens when we stop running from the shadow, come and listen. The story is waiting for you. The Shadow That Trembled at Noon, about fear. It was a warm summer day. The sun beat down on the roof tiles, and the air shimmered with heat above the well. In Grandfather Myron's courtyard, there was only the rustle of the wind and the singing of the crickets. Anna, Luca, and Mara were running among the apple trees, laughing and raising a cloud of dust behind them. But suddenly a long creaking sound was heard, like a sigh rising from deep within the earth. Anna stopped abruptly, frozen. "Grandpa, did you hear that? Someone is there, near the well." Luca opened his eyes wide. "It sounds like something is moving. Maybe a creature." Mara stepped back, clutching the small white stone she carried with her from the game of joy. From the porch, Grandfather Myron slowly appeared, leaning on his walking stick. "What is happening, my little ones?" "There's a shadow moving right there," Anna cried, pointing to the circle of light. The old man came closer, looking at them gently. "The shadow that trembles at noon. I know it well. I have met it many times." The children gathered close to him. "Is it a ghost?" Luca whispered. "No, my boy," the grandfather replied. "It is only fear that has forgotten it has a heart." "Fear has a heart?" Mara wondered. "Of course it does," said Myron. "It just beats too fast, so we can no longer hear it clearly." The grandfather bent down and looked into the well. The sunlight fell directly into the deep water, and the rope moved slowly, letting the shadows of the leaves dance. "You see," he said, "fear often hides in small things, but our imagination makes it grow big." He pulled up the bucket full of cold water. "Place your hand above it. What do you feel?" "It's cold and heavy," Anna replied. "That is how fear feels as well. It pulls you down if you carry it alone, but if you lift it together with others, it becomes clear water, no longer a burden." After lunch, the heat had softened a little. Inside the house, there was the scent of linden and dry wood. Grandfather Myron took a small box out of an old chest. "Today we will play the brave breath." "It sounds like a difficult game," Lucas said. "It isn't difficult," the grandfather replied with a smile. "When fear arrives, do not run away. Look it in the eyes and breathe." The children sat on the carpet woven by their grandmother. "Close your eyes," Myron continued, "and imagine your fear. It may be a fox, a shadow, or a dark thought. Then breathe deeply and say, 'I know you are here, but I stay with myself.'" Anna whispered softly, "I see it like a big black wolf." "Good," said Myron. "Now give it a name." Anna thought for a moment. "I will call it Kitten, so it doesn't seem so fierce anymore." Everyone burst into laughter. "Exactly," said the grandfather. "When you give fear a name, it no longer leads you. It becomes only a story you can tell." Evening came gently, with a red sunset and cool air. Inside the house, the flame of the stove lit the children's faces. "Fear can be a good companion if you listen to it," Miron said. "It does not want to scare you. It wants to protect you. Just say to it, 'Thank you for warning me, but now I can walk on my own.'" Then he added, looking toward the window where the moon was rising, "Truth extinguishes fear, my little ones. When the Savior walked upon the water, people were afraid, but he said, 'Do not be afraid, it is I.'" Mara rested her head on the grandfather's shoulder. "And what if I'm afraid of the dark?" "Then light a small light inside yourself," Mirren whispered. "Fear's not chased away with force, but with trust." That night, as the moon rose above the village, Anna opened her eyes in her bed. On the wall, a large shadow danced, moving with the branches of the pear tree. She wanted to hide under the blanket, but she remembered the words, "I know you are here, fear, but I stay with myself." The shadow stopped. Anna smiled and fell asleep without fear. In the morning, when the sunlight entered the room, Grandfather Mirren said with a smile, "You see, dear Anna, the shadow that trembled at noon has stopped. You learned to look at it in the light." From that day on, the children turned fear into a game. Whoever felt afraid first would say out loud, "Hello, kitten!" and everyone would burst into laughter. And that laughter was the most beautiful courage in the world. Evening game. The brave breath. Sit on the floor with your back straight. Close your eyes. Imagine your fear as a small and funny creature. Take a deep breath and say quietly, "I know you are here, but I stay with myself." Then breathe out and smile. See? You have just lit the light inside you. Good night, little dreamers. After such a beautiful story, now it's time to close your eyes, but not your heart. Shh. Listen to the silence as it gently settles in. The moon is there, watching over your dreams. Breathe softly. Inhale, exhale, like a delicate whisper among the stars. Your heart beats calmly. Today's adventures are drifting off to sleep, like books closing gently. Now your bed is a little boat. It carries you across a sea of fluffy clouds, where dreams are waiting for you with a smile. If a special dream comes to you tonight, hold it close. It came just for you. And remember, you are loved, you are safe, you are precious. Good night, little hero. Good night, little star. tomorrow the sun will rise again, and you will shine even brighter. Sweet dreams.